Hey, you guys. Yes, it's this again, but I'm leaving it in because I'm going to make a habit of it. Right, I'm going to get back to the normal scene, and then you're going to see me dipping down to pick up because they're all here. The pile of DVDs comes up to just above my legs as I'm sat down on a desk or sat down on a chair. So, here we go. This is the DVD section of the former pile behind me that isn't there anymore. So my other two videos, which are just before this one, please go watch. But then they'll explain more what's going on. But DVDs, here we go. Inmate Zero, paid £1. It is a mediocre women in prison zombie film. And when I say women in prison, it's not what you think. It's actually just a woman's prison, and there's the warden supposedly like running the island that it's on. It's like a test island, and I would say it's worth a watch if you're cleaning, not something worth a heavy investment. But I bought it. It's not by any you don't see any like logo or anything. I'm trying to hide my face. You don't see any logo above the Inmate Zero on the side of the case. So I was like, I don't know, should I? But I like watching random horror, and I do watch a lot of horror. So there's that. I've heard of this film. Haven't watched it yet. Again, it was £1. This one is done by Precision Pictures. Again, no idea. I heard that it was good, not great, so I found it for £1. Thought, add it to my ever-growing horror collection. I have so many films that are haunting, a haunting at, haunting from. So when I saw one I didn't have, I thought, £1, grab it. And what happened is, with a lot of these that I'm saying £1, they're like 3 for £2. So that's what would have happened. I know I've gone over again. I've gone over some of these. I do apologise, but because again, big. Please bear with me. This, haven't seen it yet. I'm interested in seeing it. It's done by High Flyers. Not exactly sure if they're more of an underground or not, but nah. This I saw for £1 and I pounced on it because this was only recently released and it is expensive, brand new. And when I saw this for £1, the disc's in good nick, I was like, I have to have it. It's not got a Blu-ray release yet in this country, and it's the third of a trilogy. There's The Offspring, Woman, and Darling. Darling is, if you've seen The Woman, the daughter of the family that she sort of the woman adopts, sort of takes her because she follows her. But anyway, I'm looking forward to watching this. I'm absolutely looking forward to watching this. I'm surprised I haven't just shoved it in yet. Careful, Tress. Zombie movie was in the same place I got the others. NT Games, 3 for £2. This man, it stars Luke Gross. Is it Luke Goss? Luke Goss? I don't know. Vampires versus zombies. I just thought, whatever, innit? Try and be careful with them. Another one I pounced on because it was only recently released. We'll get Blu-ray eventually, but I liked it. A lot of people didn't, and it's again £1. Can't go wrong for £1. Or this was again in the 3 for £2. I think I bought like 9 or 10 DVDs from there, which I'm still going through them now. I'm going to go through some of these quickly because time's sort of ticking on. The Gallows Act 2. The first one's been recommended to me, and I know it's on Blu-ray, so I'll get that on Blu-ray at some point. This, again, because it was cheap, I picked it up, and the disc's in fairly good nick. but I haven't seen it. If you've seen it, let me know what you think. People in the horror groups online haven't even mentioned it to me, so I have no idea if it's good or bad. Right. I saw the name of this, and I thought, I like Cockneys vs. Zombies. This reminds me of Cockneys vs. Zombies. The gangsters, guns, and zombies thing. So it may be completely nothing like it, but I'm expecting zombie schlock. Complete budget bollocks. And this is by Lionsgate as well, apparently. So it may not be. It may be a high, budget film, but who knows. Here's a zombie film. I like my zombie films. In fact, of my entire horror collection, the majority of my films are zombie films. I'm going to go through these next few quickly because I got a few more recently. Right. So, I have a collection, which I will go through at some point, of Tartan Asia Extreme. I recently picked up a bunch of DVDs from CEX and eBay. So I can't remember where one of these came from. I think this was the car boot, and it was 50p or a pound. Anyway, this £5 in CEX. Now, I've seen this highly recommended to some more extreme horror. And I looked online, and the cheapest you can find it for online pre-owned was like £7-ish. So I thought, £5 CEX, as long as the disc's fine. No brainer. Woo, it's getting warm. And I've got a fan on behind me, as you can see just over my shoulder there. This, £4 CEX, never seen before. Disc was good nick, so I thought, whatever, innit? You can go to my Tartan Asia Extreme collection. This is apparently either a second or a third in a second or the first in a series of films, and I didn't know that. But it's one I'm looking for the others. Haven't seen this yet. Again, a lot of my Tartan Asia Extreme series I haven't seen, but. I bought these next two off of eBay as a winning bid of £2.50 plus £1.40 postage. Tell me something, the disc's pretty bad, but it plays through, and the gentleman was friendly. He actually paid the majority of the money what I paid him towards postage, so instead of £2.40 for these two, I actually ended up paying 80p. So I didn't chase it up. It plays through. I'll get it again at some point. It's it sells individually on its own for like £3.50 on eBay. This, again, not seen, but I apparently already have two of the sequels. I didn't know they were sequels because they don't list them as sequels. This was apparently the start of a series of films based around a specific girls' school. Now, I'm trying to remember what the sequels I have are. Right. There's this one, which is the first, Whispering Corridors. There's apparently a sixth film coming out in 2020, or already released in 2020. Right, bear with me while I think of this. Don't want to be thinking too long. Wishing Stairs is one of them, and I think that's the third film. Bear with me a second, I want to look this up. La 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 la. Whispering Corridors series. There we go. Yes, I wouldn't have remembered that. The first film, Whispering Corridors. The second is Memento Mori. The third is Wishing Stairs, which I have those two. The fourth, The Voice. The fourth Voice I've looked for, and I can only find it as part of a Tartan Asia Extreme 4-disc set, which includes the previous three films. A Blood Plague I can find outside of Asia Extreme, but I really would rather get the set as Tartan Asia Extreme. And The Humming, which is 2020, not released yet, or has been in Korea, just not here. Right, go back to there. And back to you guys. Well, hey. next set of the DVDs. I'm going to pick them up a bunch at a time because this is going to be a bit funny otherwise. Right, Tattoo. I like their music. This is just a couple of music videos and a behind the scenes talk with two girls. Pretty good. The behind the scenes talks, they look very uncomfortable. So it made me think that they were more of a manufactured band, but again, then I remember listening to all the things she said and Not Gonna Get Us when I was young. So this next two, actually, these are Poundland purchases. DVDs a pound. There's this one. Not seen it yet, but I haven't seen over 3/4 of my war movies. And this. Again, both brand new for a pound, not pre-owned. And I collect war movies, whether it be based around World War One, two, dramas of family that are living during the wartime, that sort of stuff. That is like, you see with the pink balloon is, I don't remember, there, that door, just outside that door. I know I've said before, just along the wall, or other wall. Yeah. Basically, if you open the door, step across the corridor to the wall and along, there's a big sort of bookcase thing, and in that I have some of my other collections, including my war collection. So there's them. A pound each, brand new. These were all, well, this was a pound brand new. I bought it because it's there. That logo, 101 Films. I'm collecting 101 Films as a label because they do a lot of good stuff. They do some, but oh look, another haunting Molly Barrister. Again, this was a 101 label I found. I can't remember where I got that one from. It could have been Poundland. It may have been the Martian Records. This was Poundland. Another 101 films. So this won't go in my war. Things like this, if it's a genre or something, or belongs in a collection like my Van Damme, Stallone or whatever, if it is part of a label like 101, a more boutique label, I will put it in that label. So my 101 collection isn't that large. So if I've got a Stallone collection, I've got the Paradise Alley with Sylvester Stallone in it, that on Blu-ray. I also have the Van Damme collection, which is Black Eagle, AWOL, or I should say Lionheart, because it's not AWOL, it's Lionheart, the US region, the US R-rated cut. And I can't remember the other one. I can't remember the third film. Anyway, this is done by the Soska sisters. So I instantly picked it up because I like their work. Haven't seen it. I liked The Big Show when I watched wrestling like yonks ago, but it's yeah. The fact that it was directed by the Soska sisters and I've never seen it out in the wild. I saw this pound in Poundland and instantly picked it up because it was new. I mean, again, it may be DVD, but a pound for new. This was 3 for $10. It's 101 Films. This was in Martian Records. Discs, good quality, not terrible for a used DVD, as the thing would give you, but it's a horror. So, whatever. This, again, is one I've been looking for. It was in, again, 3 for $10. 101 Films. 3 for $10 from Martian Records. It's by 101 Films. This I've seen a few times. It's a creepy film. If you haven't seen this, I recommend you watch it. Don't watch the trailer, because that'll give a bit too much away. But I swear, this film, when the first creepy scare thing that happens, that stuck with me for the first, 20 minutes, half hour after. So, yeah. Banshee Chapter. Watch it when you can. But again, 101 film, so you can't go wrong. Can't go wrong, can't go wrong, can't go wrong. This I bought because of Barbara Crampton. Beyond the Gates. Never seen it. It's been recommended. But it stars Barbara Crampton from Reanimator. I thought, ooh, I'll get that. The boxes and disc were in pretty good nick. And coming from Martian Records, the DVDs aren't always the best. But mostly they are. Here we go again. Some more of my DVDs from Poundland. Not Poundland, MT Games. You know, they were 3 for £2. Step Up 5. I like dance movies. I've got the first 4 Step Ups. Step Up 1 and 2 as a box set. 3 as a Blu-ray. And 4 and now 5 as DVDs. Not watched them yet. But I do like dance DVDs. This I bought for my Bill Murray collection. It's an absolutely classic movie, Scrooged. If you've never seen this, you need to see this. It's classic Bill Murray. Hilarious. Haven't got too many DVDs left. This I bought because I remember the game. I have no idea if this has got anything to do with the game. It doesn't mention the game on it, but I like my fighting martial arts films, so if this is got anything to do with the game, I don't know, but that's why I bought it. It was in the set of DVDs I got from MT Games, the 3 for £2. Like I said, I think I got 10 of them at the time, but I haven't seen it yet. I want to see it. Looking forward to seeing it. This is one of the ones that I bought just because I like haunting stuff. An English Haunting is the name of the film. It's not a documentary. And I just thought, fuck it. Excuse my language. It's awfully warm. I knew the DVD section would be a lot longer. It's almost 20 minutes just for the DVD section, right? Excuse me. Right. I'll put them there. Right, I'll go through these next few as fast as I can just to get them out of the way. Woodstock, 75p. I found that in a charity shop. I love music films, and this is shot real footage from Woodstock. And oh my god, I was teleported away when I watched this. Absolutely. I can't recommend this enough. It's on Blu-ray now. It's got a red cover. Can't recommend that enough. Space Cowboys. Saw it for 50p in the same place. I think it was 50p. Could have been a pound. I don't know. I think I've already showed this in a video anyway. But yeah, this was in my horror group. It was recommended as one of someone's favourite top 10 horrors of 2000 to 2010. I think that was the... Yeah, I think it was 2000 to 2010, or it could have been 90 to... Either way, this was in his list. And I thought, haven't seen it, all-star cast, I'll watch it. I said I'm going to fly through these. I'm not really flying through these. I think this has Bill Murray in it. Yeah, I saw this, and it has Bill Murray in it. That's the only real reason I bought it. It looks funny. It's got a good star cast, so I bought it for that. Haven't watched it yet. I look forward to watching it. I'm going through phases where I'll watch through like a series of an actor's films. So eventually I'll get through to Bill Murray, and I'll purposefully pick out the ones I know I haven't seen, because I mean, you can only watch Caddyshack so many times over and over and over and over and over and over and over, and Ghostbusters over and over and over and over and over. Now, this cost me £1. Big Mama's House, Like Father, Like Son. I haven't seen I've seen the first one. It was hilarious. I got the first 2 in a set like this, but it's the first 2 films. Like the top bit shows a picture of the first, bottom bit shows a picture of the second. They do that with a lot of films, like Grease 1 and Grease 2. Cocoon 1, Cocoon 2 I've got as well in a similar set. Speed and Speed 2 I've got in a similar set. I've got a few. So this, not seen it, but I'm expecting it to be funny. I am expecting it to be funny, and it's a PG, so it has to be funny. This was recommended to me from my wife as £1. I paid for it in the car boot. It's recommended to me because she said it's a powerful movie based on a true story, and I've sort of reached out to a couple of groups I'm in to try and find out whether it's really as bad or leaves as bad an impression on the trans community as one or two opinionated people on the internet have been. But from what I've researched myself, it's pretty accurate to the actual story of the gentleman that it's based on. So, I don't know. If any of my random viewers happen to be trans, please feel free to comment and let me know what you thought of this film, whether you think it is insulting, whether it focuses too much on a certain aspect of his change. But let me know. My wife really liked it, so she recommended it to me because she knows I'm interested in stories like that. I bought this because, yes, I found it. I don't have them. I bought it from a charity shop because obviously they're being removed from streaming services now. And yes, considering there was only like 3 or 4 people in the little troupe that they had, you know, because they had several regular actors, I suppose they could have thought about the black characters in their stories more, but I don't think it's blackface. I don't care how much I'd get disliked on this video for that. I don't think it's blackface. Gavin and Stacey meet lesbian vampires. That's how I'm going to keep describing this film, because these two on the front, even though they're not the characters from Gavin and Stacey, to me, their personalities completely match. In fact, James Corden's character is, even my wife said, that's Smithy. Even though she loves Gavin and Stacey, she says the other guy, I don't know their name, sorry, the other guy is not the same as Gavin. To me, from what I've seen, he's very timid, very pushover. Yeah. Got that for, I think, £1. This, I got for 50p. Bought it purely because I've never seen it about in the wild for the past 20 years. That's probably an exaggeration, but you know what I mean. It's been a long time since I've seen this in any charity shops, CEX or anywhere. I got it from Car Boot for 50p. This I got from the Car Boot. Was a donation only, so that's pretty cool. I paid £1 for that. This was part of a series of DVDs that I got for free off of Facebook. Now, all the other ones are going to go to donation to charity, so they can make some money from them. But this particular one is the one that made me want to ask about it. And the lady was very great, very, polite, delivered them for me, instead of asking me to come collect them. And it's purely because those two. Yeah, Steve Buscemi's funny, but it was mainly because those two. It's one of Adam Sandler's early films. I don't know if it's his earliest, but this brand new Poundland. Again, this was by a no-name, no-label thing, paramedic. It just looked like a random horror, so I thought, it's an 18, so it has to, have strong gory violence and sexual violence, is what it says on the back. The, I don't know if it focuses in on it. No, I don't think it will. Oh, there we go. Way! Sorry for the shakiness. But yeah, that's that. Focus on my face. There we go. This needs no explanation. Cost a £5. I've got the limited edition box version, the case version of this. Comes with a poster coming from eBay. But yeah, this needs no explanation. Pink Floyd's The Wall, fantastic. yes. I'm pretty sure, again, I've gone over some of these. This Mask, Crusaders. Cartoon I watched growing up. Soundtrack's fantastic. I've looked for this all over. This was brand new for £12 in Martian Records. It's absolutely fantastic. They had a pre-owned one for about the same price, so I thought, well, I'll just pick up the brand new one. The Basket Case trilogy. This cost me, I think, £8 from Martian Records. But I really wanted this because I haven't seen them in ages, and I would say it's an important part of my collection, because when you mention to someone in the horror community Basket Case, they know exactly what you mean. So it's an iconic movie. The third one's probably not so much, but the second one is almost as good. But it's like they went silly. Like they went silly. Bought this for £14 something off of eBay. It was from Music Magpie. I was a bit disappointed it didn't come with a slipcover, because I like the slipcover. But yeah, Storm of the Century. One of my favourite, got to be top 3 Stephen King adaptations. And I say adaptation because technically he wrote the screenplay. So I wouldn't really, no, that'd still be wrong. It's not an adaptation of his screenplay because it is his screenplay. So yeah, he wrote it, Stephen King based. So yeah, I love my Stephen King. Anyway, this video has gone on for almost half hour, and I didn't want that. I really didn't want that. So the next video I'll try and make it a little short to compensate for it. But you guys, like, subscribe, everything. Subscribe, click other videos, wherever they be. And I'll be back in a minute with the book video. I don't know again if I've already gone over these, but who knows. See you in a minute.